All right. Good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are, whenever you are watching this, and welcome to AP US History with myself, Mr. Dustin Cunningham. This is well over 10 years that I have been at Western Boone now, and this would be the fifth time that I have taught this course. Last year, we were pretty successful. So hopefully, that success continues and we can prepare kids to do well and possibly earn some college credits for their success in this class. Let's take a look at my class and some of the things that we will do here. First off, in AP US History, this class is set up into 9 time periods. The 9 time periods that we have will basically take the students from the early Americas, from the start of exploration by European nations with Christopher Columbus landing in the Caribbean, and then moving all the way up until, the election of President Barack Obama in 2008. And so that's split into 9 different periods, and we will spend time going through each time period, some a little bit more than others, but we will hit everything that the students will need, again, to be successful on that exam. In my class, we have a variety of assessments that we will do. Students will have a couple times a month these fill in the blank content quizzes. This is like the meat and potatoes part of the class, where students will have to come up with the information, on their own. It makes it a little more difficult because there's not multiple choice. I give students Quizlets to be able to study, and then they have notes that we go over, and the material is taken from those two things. Students will also have larger tests that are multiple choice. These are questions that they will find on the AP exam. These tests are typically done once every unit, once every 2 units, depending on how long we spend on those time periods. And they are just a lot more preparation for the exam at the end of the year. And they'll be the same style that students will see too. So hopefully they get accustomed to that as we go. Students will also do a bunch of writing in this course. They will spend time doing things called SAQs. Those are short answer questions that we actually have already started on. Students will also do LEQs, which are long essay questions. Those are very similar to 4 and 5 paragraph essays. And then the big boy that we do second semester is called a DBQ, a document-based question. Students have to be able to create an argument that they then have to use documents to defend their argument. And so that's something that students typically need a little more work on, and we spend a lot of time second semester doing that. Projects, students will have some small projects in my course that they typically will do in groups, and some of them will require them just to submit something. Some might require them to create brand new like X accounts and do a variety of things with that. And so those projects, a lot of that stuff is done in class with just some of the fine tuning and touch ups and maybe some practice on their presentation part of it outside of class. Missing work policy. I follow the school's policy there, where if something is late, it is half off, and then we work our way from there. And then they have an opportunity to make those things up. And then obviously if students keep up on everything, they should do pretty well. I curve a lot of my assessments and stuff like that to try to be beneficial to the students in that regard. Here's my email address if you need to contact me, with the school's phone number and my extension for my classroom. Quickly, I'd like to show you my Canvas page. When we access Canvas, students have the buttons that'll show up here. On these buttons, they'll be able to click on AP US History. And when you first go to my Canvas page, you can see the dates. This is a Google slide doc that I update weekly, so students are able to click through to be able to see what we are doing every day. You can see what we're doing at the beginning of class, what the main objective of the lesson is, what our lesson is, and then if they will have some possible expected homework with that as well. All of my lecture notes for students are right here on the main page. So if we click here, students can access every lecture note that I will possibly give throughout the year. We also have a book that I have created PDFs for. Students may never have to read the book. A lot of the stuff that we do doesn't involve the book. But if this is some way for them to learn, they have access to it at any time and any place they want. It's broken down by the time periods, the units within the time periods, and stuff like that as well. And so they have access to that throughout the entire school year. Also in my Canvas course, you have access as a parent to the syllabus with the school expectations, with my expectations, have the syllabus down here with updated dates and that sort of thing as well. There's those. Students can access assignments through the Assignments tab. And as we access those things through the Assignments tab, one feature that many students don't realize that they can do is you can search for assignments. So let's say I want to search for assignment 14. You can click 14 and it'll take you right to it. As you can see, 14 is not unlocked yet. If it was unlocked and published, this would be green over here. But you can access any of those things quickly just by typing in a number, and it will take you right to them. Any announcements that I have will also go here. The quizzes and tests that you have, students will be able to click on quizzes down here to the left, and it will take you to those so that you can see the variety of things that we do throughout the year, so on and so forth. So if you need anything, if you have any questions about anything, you can feel free to reach out to me via the school email. Students are always more than welcome to come and contact me. We have homeroom 5 days a week, and Mondays and Fridays are opportunities for students to be able to reach out if they need assistance or anything like that as well. And if there's ever anything that comes up, please, please, please make sure that you do reach out, because it is my goal and objective to support all the students that are taking this class and, try to make sure that they are successful come May when it comes time for that test. So with that, have a great day, evening, morning, whatever. And here's to a great school year.